Xfinity gang members here. Freedom is good, man. Freedom is good. Man, you know, I really appreciate all the love and the support and the good feedbacks, man, from everywhere, man. From homies, from the streets, one from in the prison, one that's struggling, one in the gang right now, and one that used to gang bang. They heard the message, man. Because we all know gang bang kind of like our last option. That's how we think, you know what I'm saying? Because, man, you know, it's like the hood we stay, the neighborhood that we stay. It seems like, you know, many of us, it's like they know many of us gonna drop out, or some on drugs, or committing crimes, and even crimes of murder. It seems like they know. And it seems like we cannot get our head outside our neighborhood, right? And they know that many of us will end up in prison and stay in there. And some will get out. A lot of will get out. But then the one that got out, we have to break the chains to stay out. Whether you're Asian, blacks, Hispanic, or whites, if you an ex-con, for real, you got all odds against you. The public think you're scumbags, look at you as, you know what I'm saying, as nobodies. Your old friends, you know, that dumb you out of the neighborhood, we want you to fail, look at you as a loser, and they think more than likely you'll be back in prison. It reminds me, man, how when I first stepped foot right here in America, right? Of course, we come from another country. We came here because we look for a better life and a better future. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't think we're gonna be struggling, you know? But the reality is that we were struggles. And we either face it or we be in the streets. But the place that we got sent to economically for us to be able to afford it. So our option was limited. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when our option is limited, we can only take what be given or what be an offer, right? Of course, you know, everyone's childhood is different. But I guarantee you that all of us ain't born with the silver spoon in our mouth. 99% of y'all right now watching my videos, I guarantee nothing came easy for y'all. Everything y'all got right now today, whether you're a gang member, you're a street brothers, you're struggling right now, you got a job, everything you gotta do, you gotta earn it. Because that's the way it been set up, man. That's the way it been set up. It's a system that's set up for us to be trapped in. But a lot of us that gang banging, or a lot of us that not even gang banging, we ain't got the information and the knowledge to elevate ourselves to make better career choices, because we don't have that vision. How you gonna get that vision? You get that vision by indulge yourself in knowledge. What I mean by that? Indulge yourself in the skills that you desire. Once you do that, you will see the light at the tunnel, at the end of the tunnels. You know, a lot of people that wonder, what is Vietnamese gang? Right? I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Just kind of let y'all see why you don't see a lot of Vietnamese gang, the one like myself, the one that came here when little boys. And then I had my culture plus being Americanized. How is that being operated? It operates because it's operating the way that most of us, we start off don't like being bullied by the old heads, the Vietnamese old heads. Because a lot of them, when they came here after the war, their mentalities are different, man. They resort in violence because they know no other ways of making money besides robbery, home invasion, and sometimes killings. So they don't like youngsters like me, like come right after them. They like to be pressuring youngsters like myself or manipulated them to do the killing for them. I remember one story, dude was 13 years old, and he was manipulated to stop another Asian and kill the dude. Situation like that. They don't take care of the young homeboy. So that's why them old head in Atlanta, they don't like me. They don't like me. They hate talking about me. Because when I went to the Fed, I even learned a more bigger picture. There's a different landscape in the Fed. I see a dude from California got sent all the way to South Carolina. And he ain't got no homies in South Carolina from his local gangs. But they got a dude from California. And if there's none in his neighborhood in California, just say he from the Bay, and if there's none that came from the Bay, he gonna still hanging out with dude from LA or Oakland. The same thing with the Serranos. They base a lot of them in California. They got sent all the way here in South Carolina. I'm from Atlanta. They sent me all the way to Kentucky. And then the Chinese from New York, they got sent all the way to Kentucky. And then the Chinese that don't like each other, when they got to Kentucky, they became silly. You see? And then I saw one picture, Beat Mitch from Atlanta, right? He got a picture with a whole bunch of Asian Samoans, right? So everybody said, damn, Beat Mitch plugging with the Asian. Beat Mitch probably somewhere else. And that's the normal thing you see in the Fed. You see a black dude hanging out with Asian. A Muslim talking to a Christian. Because they're in the same states. You see a black hanging out with a Mexican. I'm the Vietnamese hanging out with the blacks. And I still got my Vietnamese homeboy here too. You know, one of the old heads, I remember when I got to one of the Fed in South Carolina. I'm going to tell you a story. He put a check on me, called me to the yard, right? And tell me that why I don't respect him. You know what I'm saying? He got a few Vietnamese homies sitting right there. But he forgot that I ain't his young homeboy. I still respect him and call him like he's a grown and elderly person because he been in the street before I do. But I'm not his little homie. I said, I respect you. But these brothers over here, they're my brothers. I'm going to hang out with them and play handsball with them. At the end of the day, I'm still cooking with y'all. I don't see the problems there. So we all get along. So the Fed had taught me a bigger pictures. A lot of times, I remember that when we were still in the street banging, we try to keep our lid down. We don't showboat. You know, back in the day, we don't take a lot of pictures. We don't. We wouldn't allow them to take pictures. The only picture the police have is when they pull us over and take our picture. Other than that, it's hard for them to get our pictures because that's what they do. They build cases when they have all your pictures linked up together. But then you see nowadays different. Even though they're doing the videos that put everybody on there, I don't know how real that was, but it's easy, right? It's easy. Gang affiliated, RICO acts. But see, they don't see that. They don't see it when they got caught up. So what I'm saying is, Vietnamese gang, the older generation, they're really violent. But my generation, we're using more intelligent. Keep the lid down. Make the money. You don't just go out there and commit a murder because you don't like somebody. That's for street gangs. If they don't understand the value of human lives, then they do that. And they do that for intimidation. You see what I'm saying? But somebody with better knowledge, those kind of things not intimidating them. I don't get intimidated by that. I get intimidated when a man used his words and his knowledge to create wealth, create guidance, and create change. That's who I'm intimidated by. So that's why, man, you know, I'm blessed to be able, man, to continue to spread the message. And I appreciate the love and the support from a lot of homies. And I just started YouTube not too long. I really appreciate y'all, man. And stop gang banging, man. And if you have a skill right now, you should enhance your skill by looking into that skill. And if you don't have one, you should pick up a book, any book that you like, and start to learn a skill. You think your skill don't make money? Look at Walmart and Dollar General. What is their profits? 10 cents, 15 cents. And they're million. They make million and million and millions. See, it's not about how much you make. It's about how you accumulate that wealth over the years, man. And use that leveraging by building your credits, man. Have good credit score. So you can use the power of leveraging. You see how a lot of people try to take big whops of money, go buy stuff. They don't think. I don't need to take a whole bunch of cash to go buy a thing. I use 10% of that and save the rest for myself to do other big and better things. You see? That's called the power of leveraging. But then in this today world, they think, oh, take the big whop cash, go buy my cars and stuff. What you're doing is you fall prey to something that's not substance. You lose all your assets over cars, man. Don't pay attention to what you see on TV, man. It ain't real, homies. It ain't real. Because one time I remember 50 Cent said when he filed bankruptcy, and then the judge saw all the money that he put on the table, and then the judge tried to make him pay. He like, all those are fake bills. You see? Be smart, man. Be smart. 50 Cent got money, but why he said that's fake bills? Be smart. Stop gang banging.